So let me tell you the strategy once again. The first thing that I want to do is I'm doing it on a 3-minute time frame. Since this is a scalping strategy, so the idea is that we will go in quickly and we will take our profits and we will come out quickly. So that is why we are using the 3 minutes time frame. I am first showing you a Nifty. So in this I use three things. The first thing is that I use hiekenashi candles. So as we know, the difference between hiekenashi candle and the normal candle is that once we get a trend, hiekenashi shows us all green candles if it's an uptrend, and if it's a downtrend, it shows us all red candles. So let me quickly show you how that works. So I'm opening Nifty in two places so that I can show you the difference between hiekenashi and the normal candlesticks. So in this, I'm going to add hiekenashi now. So I'm just clicking on candles and I'm clicking hiekenashi. And notice something. When the market is going up, right? When the market is going up, you can only see green candles, and when the market is coming down, you can only see red candles. Whereas if we see the normal candlestick, you will see a lot of red candles even when the market goes up and a lot of green candles even when the market comes down. So that is why, since this is a scalping and quick scalping strategy, I will be using hiekenashi so that I get the clean trend. So that's the first thing that I'm going to add. The second thing that I've added is the parabolic SAR. So the dots that you see are the parabolic SAR, and they are the usual default values with start is equal to 0.02, increment as 0.02, and the max value of 0.2. And the third thing that I've added is my RSI. So if RSI on a 14 period RSI, and the only line that I need is the 50 line. So the middle line is the 50 line. So what is now our entry? For entry, we require few things. The first thing is, so let's talk about the buying entry. So on the buying entry, firstly, I require a green hiekenashi. So that my first condition is that the hiekenashi should be green. The second condition is that the hiekenashi should be above the PSAR. So this dots, the candle should be above the PSAR. And the third thing is that RSI value, the RSI value should be above 50. So once all the three things are done, what we're going to do is we are going to take the entry on the high of that particular candle. So if we take this example, my entry will come here. This will be my buying entry, because on this candle everything is true. I have a green hiekenashi. Hiekenashi is above PSAR and the value of RSI is also above 50. So since everything is true, I'm going to take a buying entry here at the high of the candle. This becomes my buying price, and my stop loss is my PSAR value. So this becomes my stop loss. Why I like PSAR more than the super trend is because you can see that the PSAR goes really quickly. That means I will be able to trail my stop loss really quickly in PSAR compared to super trend. So that's my entry. Now in this, I also have a exit criteria. So what I'll do is I'll find out what is my total risk. So let's see if my entry is around 17,628 and my stop loss is around 17,604. So about 25 points. So what I will be doing here is I will be putting a 25 point target. So about 17,653, which is somewhere here. So this becomes my first target, and here I will exit half my quantity. So let's say if I'm trading with 2 lots, I will exit half the lots here. So that is my first exit, and the remaining one quantity that I had, so the remaining half, I will trail it to my starting price. So I will trail my stop loss to my starting price, to my entry price, so that now I cannot make loss, and I will also keep trailing it based on this PSAR. So my other exit will come somewhere on this candle, because this candle actually hits my PSAR value. So as you can see, I have got one exit here. So this is my first exit and this is my second exit, and both the trades have been profitable. So this was in case of a buying trade. Let's also see for a short trade. So this is the candle. If you see this candle, on this candle, we have all the three things in place for a selling trade now. So basically we have a red candle. We have the red candle below the PSAR. So that's the second condition. And the RSI value is less than 50. That means I'm going to sell here. This becomes my entry. This is the selling price. This at the top becomes my stop loss. And again, I will do 1:1. So somewhere here, I will take my first exit. So this is my target, and I will exit half the quantity here. And the remaining quantity will get exited somewhere here, because my trailing stop loss, which is the PSAR, will get hit somewhere here. So this is how I will be trading using this strategy. And as you can see, this is the scalping strategy. So all these candles are 3 minutes candle. That means once we have taken an entry, it only takes us about 15 or 20 minutes to get our first exit, and maybe about maximum 30 minutes to get our second exit. So that's why it's quick entry and quick exits. Let's see something similar on Bank Nifty also. So I've already added the PSAR and the RSI. All I need to add is the hiekenashi now. So I've added the hiekenashi. Let's take some examples. And this time let's take a different kind of an example. Let's see here. So if you see here, you will notice that I am not getting an entry yet. I'm not getting the entry yet here because my RSI is still above 50. So I'm waiting for my RSI to become less than 50, which happens here. So essentially I will be entering here. This is my entry price because at this point of time I have a red hiekenashi. My hiekenashi candle is below the PSAR and my RSI is less than 50. So I'm entering here. This is the selling price. This becomes my stop loss. And in this case, I think my 1:1 will get exited here. So half my quantities will get exited here and the second half will get exited here. Right? So again, both the trades were profitable, but slightly profitable. Let's take one last example. So I'm going to show it on stocks as well. So you can do the same strategy on stocks too. So I'm showing you Tata Motors. Let me again make this hiekenashi. And let's see, where do we get our entry? So if you see, most of the times when there are good trends, when there are really good trends, we get very good entries. So this is again, it's scalping, but it also works on trending markets. So let's quickly take an example. If we see here on this candle, all our conditions are met. We have a green hiekenashi, it's above the PSAR and the RSI value is also above 50. I will buy here with this as my stop loss. And you will notice my exit will come somewhere here. So this is my exit. So almost not a 1:1, but maybe a small profit, but it will again give you another entry. So this is the second entry. This is the second entry, again a buying entry, and this time I am getting a huge profit because you can see the market kept going up and we would have made a great profit in the second trade. So that's the beauty of scalping strategies. We can keep getting entries in the same stock that we like, and we can keep taking our profits and keep coming out of the trade.